Good morning, beautiful people. Well, it's been a while since I've had the space to actually sit down to record anything. Since my computer died and we have limited signal, I've really gone off grid, and it's very interesting how nature just starts to take over, and the things that you get lost in the forest. Just doing the day-to-day management of things is, it just becomes a joy and a pleasure, and need to plug in less and less. In the last couple of weeks, we've been doing more exploration of the area, finding some really beautiful community in the space. Found a beautiful gentleman by Peter who has his own bandsaw mill and is so passionate about wood, has a beautiful workshop. Been meeting the neighbours from all walks of life, pretty much doing the same thing as we do, want their little bit of paradise in nature, want to be off-grid, want to be self-sustainable. Yeah, it's really, really nice to spend the time and energy just to settle in more. But, the projects have still been doing. Marco has been amazing, putting irrigation system on all the trees in the lower areas. Finally got our upper water system working, and now we have to install the dripper system. Planting saplings, managing the garden, and little bits. We updated on the rocket stove, and finally I found a company who can rent me some earth movers. So actually in the last week we've been doing some pretty nice earth moving, setting up terraces, and just starting to prepare for the bigger picture of terracing the eucalyptus and removing the roots and preparing it for the agri-food forest and all the indigenous trees we're planning to plant. So on this note, I'm just going to do a walk around, show you the things that we've been doing, and go from there. Love a light, guys. Love a light. So the garden's doing really well, except we still have the moles. Wow, they destroyed our carrot bed. They've eaten all the carrots. That was full, but hey, that's the way of it. But the zucchinis, the peppers, the sweet potatoes are all doing good. Hopefully there's going to be some left after the moles have eaten it. We've got potatoes all over the place. Salads are doing really well. So, garden's doing good. And we made this little seedling station where we have rucola, we have coriander, we have mustard, we have rainbow chard, we have more lettuce, we have dill, more carrots. Got to keep that circuit going. And then you have our little oak tree nursery. So we've got about 130 oak trees in there. We've got some chestnuts, we've got some cork oaks. So that's all going to be transplanted out in November. Then we managed to finally finish the rocket stove. We put the new chimney system in place. We built the thermal mass around the fire chamber, and we actually fired it last night for the first time. And that got super hot, it was toasty. We made the decision that I think it's time to build a house around the fire. That'll be an interesting project. And then look at this, we got the earth mover in. So we've completely leveled and finished the bridge. We're raking it, getting ready to sow the meadow seed. We moved the wood compost pile and have made a nice hugel bed over here, which we're going to plant today. So this is super. And then the pipes, the river pipes are now covered, the storm drain is now covered. So it's really starting to come along. And of course we have our badminton net back up, so we've been playing lots of badminton, which is great. So it's just starting to turn into a really nice space. Super happy with the results of everything. And now I'll head out into other areas and show you where we've been done the earth mover. So here's just the space where the forest school is going to go. We finished the sand pit for Isla. She's been playing in it with the girls. It's absolutely wonderful. And then we come into the new section. You see here, this is the little earth mover I've rented for the week, and this is the space that we terraced yesterday. So, you know, this was full of fallen down mimosas and dead oaks and dead this and eucalyptus trees and brambles. So what we have done is we felled all the trees that were dead. You can see them here, just dead trunks lying on the ground, and we basically put all of them on the floor here. You've got the old root systems that have come out. I mean, these are just from burnt down trees and dead trees. It's unbelievable. But yeah, we put all the wood under here and we've basically made giant hugel beds. And now what we've got to do is we've got to come in and take all the stones out and use the stones for repairing the wall on the bridge, on the river, you know, this one. Again, all the offcuts of the branches. You see here we have a nice pile of branches, sort of produce a temporary wall for the earth, and it creates a nice giant hugel bed. And then on this side we're going to build a stone wall which will protect the soil and protect all the growth from when it floods in the winter. We have these two dead trees, or one dead tree that's split that here, all the way up into here, tangled up in the trees. So that's going to be a fun job. Take a chainsaw, cut those, and then we're going to have to pull them out with the digger. We'll probably do that later today. And then yeah, this is the terrace area that we've graded, and now we've just got to come in, as I said, clean it, prepare it, remove all the old root systems. We're going to need to be really careful with this space, with the amount of mimosa. Like, these are mimosa seeds here, and there are hundreds, if not thousands of it. Mimosa, she's a very generous tree. She gives hundreds of seeds. Like, here's another mimosa tree in the sky. It's dead, just sitting there. They fall down super easily. Their root structure is super relaxed. But yeah, this is now the dammed area. We dug a pathway. We're going to build a little a little staircase into the water, so you can actually have easy access into the water. But once this has been leveled and meadowed, this is a beautiful space for chilling. Look, it's absolutely wonderful. So that was a really full power day yesterday, getting used to the machine, but yeah, very happy with the progress. So coming up into our upper terraces, we've been doing a lot of work cleaning, planting. One of our neighbours has horses, and so we sort of put horse manure and all that things. We just planted this pomegranate, so it's not all about chopping the trees down. We're starting to put them back in. This is another area that Marco has done. We're going to propagate for kiwis, and we've got passion fruit. We've got the 2 kiwis. The lemon trees are doing well. We've got a fig tree over here. Yeah, super excited. Gonna start working on the tree house plans to go in these trees. So it's all starting to come together. We're clearing the pathways. You know, you've got all of these black currants. Look at this. You just come for a walk. Pick a really nice black currant. Yummy. Up to the top of the land. These are the 4 trees. We're going to put the tree house in. Here, look at the view it's going to have. It's going to be lovely. See the whole property there in line. I've been digging out eucalyptus tree stumps, and yeah, they're super strong in the ground. It's unbelievable. We have the water tanks in the upper area. Just topped it up. See here. So we're going to move these higher. But this is now feeding our irrigation system for the trees. So it's great. And then we have another one of our first sort of semi-permanent residents, Anna, beautiful Portuguese girl. She's brought her caravan, so we've created a nice area up here. She needs more stable Wi-Fi, so these are the space that we've prepared for her with the earth mover. And now we've got to come in here, of course, dress it, plant lots of trees. We have the trench jug for the drainage, so the water will come off the road. This road here leads to the upper part of the exit, and look at the tree stumps we had to remove. Sometimes it took up to 25 minutes to remove one of these stumps. They were super stubborn. So all of these eucalyptus trees that you see will come out like this. And these are what we have left over. Still got to work out what to do with them. Turn them into art, bury them into swales, build giant bonfires, and have some sacred fire festival. So that's the work of the last couple of weeks, and of course it's going to change and change and change and keep on changing. So I hope you have time to come and visit us one day soon. Come and spread your knowledge, your energy, and give love to the world. Love and light, guys. Love.